Hello everyone, just a little update on my 180-gallon reef. Um, been doing a lot of projects. I've been working on a canopy to put my 165 watt LEDs, the black boxes, um, on top of so that I can get more light penetration into the tank. I currently only have two, but I have a third one coming in the next day. I guess tomorrow, yeah. Um, I added some chromies because they swim all over the tank and it gives you more, activity in the reef. Because everything else seems to stay pretty low. My Royal Grama, my six-line wrasse, the pajama cardinals. From time to time, my clownfish, he goes all over the place looking around, clowning. But I wanted something else with another splash of color in here that swims back and forth and goes all over the place. So I got 5 small chromies. They're going to grow. They've been eating. They've been in there about a week or two now. So they're starting to grow and get more active and not just hide together in the corner somewhere. So this is what the reef is looking like right now. It's a little dark in the middle because that's where I don't have an 165 watt LED right now. I have a Orbit Marine sitting kind of low so that I can get it to light up the area. Here's my black sea urchin. I was trying to get video of him on the sand so you can see how big he is. But the camera died on me. I had to charge my camera. But that's okay. There's my other urchin, my little pincushion urchin. He's like a bulldozer. He's knocking corals off of my rock. I got to put my candy cane, my purple candy cane back up there. He's deciding to decorate for me. So I got to deal with that. So I've been working on my sump still. I got stuff all over the place right now, so I'm trying to hide it so that I can show you something. Alright, so the sump is going. I got some Chato that I put down in there. That's been in there for about a couple of weeks. I don't have a really powerful light on it right now. And then I got a protein skimmer. Now this is the Go Aquarium 3000. I got the idea. Oh, it looks like the cap is coming off of it. Here, let me fix that. I got the idea for this protein skimmer from Rotter Tube Reef, Steve Rotter. It was a great idea, and for the price, you just couldn't beat it. It's a pretty decent quality skimmer. So I have it sitting in here on a little shelf that I made so I can get the right water height. My simple sump seems to be working fine. The bubble trap catches bubbles. I have some poly filter pad in there in the baffle. I got some sand down here in the refugium and a little bit of rubber rock. I'm trying to, looking to get me some pods or something to add to it. But right now I'm just letting it flow, letting things mature. My wires are all over the place because I'm trying to figure out how to route everything, but I don't have it to where anything is getting wet. So for now, I'm just not worried about it. But I'm going to work on it. Working on my auto top off. I have a pump in there that's a little powerful. I was using this on my 85 gallon and it worked out well for me, but I may have to switch to the Tom's Aqua Lifter. And I'm using the JVJ Auto Top Off, which I like it, but it's starting to act up. I may have to do something about the sensor that's back there in the back, get that cleaned up. still have my little leak, so I'm going to be changing that section out soon, but not right now because I'm trying to get my lighting together. It's dripping into the sump, so that's fine. Everything else seems to be working fine down here in the sump. So yeah, I got a protein skimmer for the sump itself, and I took the hang on the back protein skimmer off of the tank. I started noticing some white things growing in it. I didn't know what they were, and they had little feathers on the top of them, and there's some sort of feather duster, some filter feeder type species. I don't have any images that I can add to the video right now and show you, but I do have some on the rocks in some areas, and I noticed that nothing was eating them, so they must don't like them. They're on the rocks there. And you can kind of see how the tips of them have like little feathers sticking out of the top of them. I looked them up. Can't pronounce the name of them, but they claim that they're not harmful. So we'll see about that. But life just springs up out of nowhere in the reef. I don't know where they came from because all the corals that are in the tank right now have been the corals that I had in my 85 gallon. I didn't have those then. The sand is the same as well. I did rinse the sand out with regular tap water, cleaned it out really good, and added it to my system. I didn't add it's not a whole lot of sand. It was all of what I had in the 85 for the most part. So yeah, that's the 180 gallon reef. It's starting to get kind of beautiful. I'm really enjoying it. It'll be a long journey to get to a full-blown reef with, you know, other different types of corals and things in it that I'm still learning about. But I'm new to the hobby. I just wanted a bigger tank so that I could do more in it. And I think the 180, although it's pricey, is a very worthwhile tank to have. Yeah, so I'm working on the canopy. It's kind of looking like a Frankenstein right now, but I only have the boards just sitting up there on the sides just to see what it would be like. I made the frame and set the lights on top of it in a groove that I created up there so that they don't fall into the tank and kill everything. Yeah, I have the lights sitting up on top. You can see them. Got my phone plugged up so I can barely get. Oh, you can see it. Okay. Yeah, so I made a groove and have them sitting on the edge like that, and just put some blockers up there where they can't move. I can slide them back and forth, you know, side to side, I should say, if I need to adjust them. But I just didn't want to hang the lights from the ceiling in here. It just, you know, I'd much rather have the canopy. Once I get it done, it should look nice. I'll be painting it the same way I did my stand. I built my stand as well. And then I'll be working on some way to close this up where you don't see all my mechanical stuff for the tank down there in the sump. But yeah, so the reef is taking shape. I do have a few corals. I mean, I'm not like an expert or anything, but I haven't had to do any dosing because I don't have enough coral in there sucking up, you know, all of the calcium and alkalinity and things like that. So I'm gonna go slow and grow and learn, and hopefully have a big, beautiful reef one day. I want to get some more height, so someday I'll get more rock, maybe some Pucani, and then I'll use these rocks, the Reef Saver, as the base for the reef. And eventually I want to add some bigger fish, like some tangs. But I'm not sure if the 75 pounds of rock, I think it's about 75 pounds of rock that I have in here right now, can handle the bio load. But I do have a nice skimmer on there. We'll see. I may start off with one tang, maybe a dory, something like that. You can always find a yellow tang. A yellow tang will probably be a nice splash of color in there. Yeah, I think that it'll probably look nice. But right now, the wifey and I, money is tight, so little by little, I'm not going to rush. It's part of the joy of the hobby, you take your time, watch it grow, enjoy it, and we'll see what it looks like in a year or two. But I'm getting a lot of inspiration from a lot of the people out on YouTube who have some pretty decent looking tanks, and also even from the ones who are struggling with their tanks, that are new like me, that just starting out. They may not have the most beautiful tanks, but they're learning and they're growing and they're talking to the community out there. And as they do videos, I learn too. So I appreciate all you guys out there who are doing videos in this hobby. Well, that's about all I have for now from the 180-gallon reef. And you guys have a good one.